Good news everyone, the Klonoa collection is in my possession and I had a nice little gaming sesh and finished Klonoa 1 and 2. Both games I pretty much 100%ed Klonoa 1, at least I got all the little mannequins that you need to unlock the final level, and I played through the story of Klonoa 2. I once 100%ed this with unlocking everything on the PS2 and I'm not doing that again, it was a pain in the butt. So I did a video a few weeks ago complaining about the performance and graphics problems in the Klonoa collection based on the demo that was released back then. And I have some good news, and that is that performance on the Switch, while still having noticeable frame drops, is better. Like while playing it, Klonoa 1, I felt a few frame drops here and there, but the constant fluctuation of the demo, at least I didn't feel it. So if it's still there, it's not as noticeable as it was in the demo itself. Performance in Klonoa 2 is a little bit worse. It has some noticeable frame drops while playing some levels. So when I started Klonoa 2, I had this weird feeling that, the frames then just not holding up at all. And when we go to the first level, the frame rate is very stuttery. But for some reason, while playing the whole game, it didn't really feel as bad anymore. So the frame problems are a huge problem in the beginning of the game, in the first level, but really not afterwards. I have a little cat jumping into a cardboard box. Hello. But let's go back to the other cat, the one that has hands for ears. So let's quickly skip this. By the way, in the last video, people complained that I don't know how to use a controller properly. I'm holding a camera, guys. So we are playing and you can feel the frame rate kind of going up and down and being stuttery. For some reason, it's only really bad in this game. I don't know, maybe this is a very hardware taxing level that just feels bad while playing. When you go into other levels, it doesn't feel as bad. And I'm not so sure if it's about really having better performance in the other levels, or if it's simply me getting used to the worse frame rate in this game. So performance-wise, Klonoa 2 is a bit worse than Klonoa 1. And overall, Klonoa 1 is just a way better game. So after replaying this one, I can just say, okay, so you can see, I don't know if it's so obvious in the game, but it feels a lot better to play this level. So maybe this one isn't quite as hardware intensive of a level right now. So I don't know. So good news, whilst frame rate is still a bit of a problem, it is not nearly as bad as we had anticipated when we played the demo. So it's really playable. It's really not too bad at all. When we talk about the other problems the demo had, namely the missing graphics, at sometimes the missing effects, the completely missing depth of field. You can see it here, like the background is just as sharp as the foreground here. So depth of field effects are like completely missing in both games. And the originals, at least the Wii game, had some of that. It's really a stylistic choice. It makes the whole game feel a lot flatter, but I'm not really against that, so it's not a huge problem for me. It's just a different style you have to get used to. However, some people may have a problem with that. There are some effects, but that is based on me really preferring the PS1 version of Klonoa 1. Overall, I would still recommend the PS1 version of Klonoa over this remake or the Wii version. I was seeing some missing effects in that game. For example, the final level, when you walk over the floor, there's like these sparkles falling down from the floor, completely missing in this version. I don't really remember how it was in the Wii version. But overall, yeah, while the Switch version is still probably the worst one to get, while playing the game, except for a few frame drops here and there, like, I didn't mind it. It's a nice version to play. I've not played it in handheld mode, I have to say that. I played it exclusively on my TV and I was happy with the performance. So, Klonoa, what is the Phantasy Reverie Series? Is that how you say it? It's not bad. It's better. It could be even better, I think. I think 1 or 2 more patches and they can make this game run a lot better on the Switch. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Wanted to give you a little update on my boy Klonoa. Buy the collection, it's a great deal. And even if you have the original versions, this is a version worth playing. By the way, the cell shading effect in Klonoa 2 is basically gone. It's basically not here anymore. So it's completely different graphic style compared to the original PS2 version. Anyway, thanks for watching. Yahoo! See you next time.